Max, overall, just how was your off season and how are you feeling coming into camp?
I feel great. Off season was good. Felt like I was able to, get workouts in, relax, visit family, kind of decompress. But started getting that itch a little bit during January, and just really happy to be back out here, see a bunch of the guys, meet some new faces, and you can really feel that everyone's excited to get going.
So you're working with Murphy yesterday. Just how are you starting to build that relationship, and what's it like to have him behind the plate?
It's been awesome to have him. We, hopped on a phone call over the off season just to introduce and talk a little bit, and it was nice to have my first bullpen here to throw to him and kind of get that feel. But we just had some really good conversations about pitching philosophies. What he likes to see, what I like to see. So it's just one of those relationships that's gonna come with time. Just more conversations, more experience. Getting to know each other, and it's something I'm looking forward to.
So important can it be, especially with the rule changes being what they were, to have a Gold Gloves and a guy back there like that pop time that he has, and you already got Travis and obviously now him.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've obviously been extremely grateful to have Travis back there, being able to help us out, and I've only heard unbelievable things about Sean and what he's able to bring, and especially with his his arm ability to control the running game. The new changes will obviously be an adjustment to everyone. It's going to be new. A lot of the guys haven't experienced it, but whenever you have really talented guys, it's really nice to have them on your side.
When you look at kind of your time here and liking it, if they were wanting to sign you long term, would that be something that you'd be open to as well?
Yeah, I mean, I know I've kind of seen that's been more of a topic of conversation recently, but me and the team have always had really good dialogue. We've been able to have some good communication. So I've really loved my time here, and I love the team. So if that comes to the table, then it'll be something that we think about.
Think about your first camp here, and it's still in the rebuilding stage, and to now know how many years in a row now you come expecting to win. How good of a feeling is that?
Yeah, I mean, when I first came here, we were over in Lake Buena Vista over at Disney, and to be able to kind of remember, my first big league spring training there, and seeing all those guys, and then kind of just feeling like it's a lifetime ago, but also feels like yesterday. It's just one of those, interesting situations. But we've had really good clubs here, and we come in every year expecting to win and expecting to be good. And spring training is always the time where we do that work. It's where we lay the foundation of getting ready for the season, taking all of our drills and preparation as seriously as we can, and we've had some really good success over the last couple of years, and just trying to build off of that.
How nice is it to be in a rotation where you look at it and you guys have a chance to win every day?
I think as a starting pitcher, that's your job. Your job is to go out there and give your team as many innings and keep you in the game as long as you can. We have obviously an extremely talented lineup that can go off for 4 or 5 runs in an inning at any given time. So I know that that's what I take pride in, and a lot of the other guys have kind of been able to just go out there, take the ball when it's their turn, and just give you a really good chance to win that day. And to be able to have 5, 6, 7 guys in the rotation that are going to be able to do that for you, it's definitely valuable over 162.
How unique is it to see all the guys in this rotation, the vast majority of them all came up through the Braves system? A lot of you guys played together, and even Charlie, when he first came up, was a Braves farmhand.
Yeah, no, it's we've been able to develop some really, really good pitchers that are ability to make the adjustments and adapt in season, and also that are good people that work hard, and they really want to own their craft. So when you have a bunch of those guys that are also competing with each other in a healthy way, and also just pushing to be the best that they can every day, it's a good recipe for success. And I know that we're all excited to get out there and do what we do.
At this point in your career, being seated next to Charlie Allspring, can you still learn from a guy like that? It's been around as long as him.
Absolutely. I think if you're not looking to learn, or you're not looking to get better every day, that people are going to pass up on you. So whether you've got 1 year in the big leagues or you've got 15, I feel like you're always learning something, trying to make adjustments, and especially with someone like Charlie, who's been through the ups and downs and kind of has experienced a lot that, some of us younger players haven't experienced yet. He's always a really good sounding board and someone that's very welcoming at all times, whether it's on field, off the field, whatever you may need, he's always there for you.
Finishing second in the Cy Young Award, do you use that, I don't know, as motivation, or is that a goal that you hope to reach one day?
Oh, I mean, to be completely honest, I don't know if I would have ever thought that I would have even finished that high. It was a complete honor. A lot of that's out of my control. It's votes, but the one thing that I've constantly tried to do is just go out there and win. And if I go out there and our team has a good chance and we're winning, then it probably means I'm doing pretty good too. So it's just, for me, it's more focused about team success, and then if individual stuff comes along with it, then so be with it. But I just kind of go out there and just try to do it for my teammates.
A couple of rule changes, kind of what's your thoughts on those? Have you experienced with the pitch clock or anything?
Never pitch with a pitch clock. It's obviously something that's going to be a learning curve, but I'm excited to get out there for just some spring games, whether it's even just shorter outings, just to get a feel of it, with the crowd and with things moving around, people on base, of managing the clock and all the other things that kind of go along with it. So it's definitely going to be an adjustment, but I'm glad that we're going to have a month and a half to be able to figure it out before games start.
And the other one, I guess, the pickoff, that's kind of like a thing
Yeah.
as well.
Same kind of thing. You got to figure out the nuances of what guys are going to be trying to do, if there's going to be a strategy along with it. So it's just more about trial and error, and hopefully we can get a lot of the kinks out early.
If you think about your first couple spring trainings, what do you know now? Like, what advice would you give that kid about pitching in the majors?
I think it's just all about giving everything that you have on the day that you're given the opportunity, given the ball. You don't take it for granted. Every single day up here is unbelievable, and I think if you kind of take it for granted at all, you're going to get passed up on, and it's going to catch up to you real quick. So it's always just being motivated and making sure that you're doing everything you can that day to put your impact on the game.
Could you tell me what's impressed you the most about Strider since he's joined the club, and how he's handling expectations entering this season?
I think his talent is immense. You see what he is able to do on the baseball field, what he's able to do to a baseball, and the swings that guys take off of him. I think that's pretty apparent with your eyes. You can see that, but just his work ethic and his discipline on preparation and taking care of his body and all of the little things that you need to do that I think a lot of guys learn later in their career. He's already pretty, he's as dialed into what he needs to do and in tune with his body as I've seen for a young guy. And to be able to have all of those things, it's only going to make it, put him in a better position to succeed. And, we're really excited to have him. Definitely happier to have him on our team than the other side.
You say that you've seen the chatter or heard people talking about things.
Yeah.
What do you say to those fans that say Max is mad about arbitration? He's mad about everyone else getting an extension.
That's outside of like all those things. I couldn't be happier. I mean, to first comment on the other people, I couldn't be happier for them. They've worked really hard and they've earned it, and they're extremely talented. And I was going up, giving them hugs and sitting in their press conferences, and it was, it's been, it's kind of life-changing money for people. So it's being able to just like congratulate them and support them, and we're teammates at the end of the day. But it's not. So there's no, on my side, there's no anger, animosity, or anything. It's two sides going at it and business, and just kind of the way I see it.
And if your time comes for an extension, you'll gladly take it if the offer's right.
Yeah.
Yep.